This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the Cavaliers against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, they've been looking forward to this game and have to be anxious to tip it off.
I never want to waste your time. My life, so precious, is yours, is mine. And look at the time, my God, so precious, is yours, is mine.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Antetokounmpo. Andre Drummond is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the two-guard position. Paul kicks to James. Lets the three fly. Rebound Boston.
Well, Brad Stevens started his own preseason coaching summit in Boston. This guy is clearly dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to learning from his peers. He is always watching games from every different angle to try to learn.
Paul with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Paul kicks to LeBron. It's stolen by Davis. To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Jokic in the corner. Off target from outside. On the wing, Irving. From outside the arc, Jokic grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Feeds it to Thompson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Davis in the corner takes the three, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right, you like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain, they'll do just that.
Here's LeBron, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
LeBron has become such an accomplished mid-range shooter. You've got to crowd him or he's going to drop that one in every time.
In the corner, Harden puts up a three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jokic passes to LeBron. Good work defensively by Harden.
Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. James against Irving. Stolen by Thompson. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the rejection by Harden. Irving against LeBron. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Davis against Aldridge. Antetokounmpo dishes to Davis. A second chance effort, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And that one falls for Davis. The Cavs' Tyronn Lue said he never envisioned coaching during his playing career, but Doc Rivers saw something in him.
Well, Doc likes to say that Ty just had a way of bringing people together, a way of connecting. At the same time, Lue is tough enough to speak the truth and point out things that others might be reluctant to say.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavaliers trail by 8. The screen from Thompson. There's a good screen. James kicks to Paul. Floats it up for James. That shot, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Harden the pass to Antetokounmpo. Davis kicks to Harden. Drummond a screen. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Cleveland on defense. Trailing here by 8. Irving kicks to Harden. Clock at 4. Shoots from 12. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And one of the focuses for Cavs coach Tyronn Lue has been looking to integrate Kevin Love more consistently into their offense.
Right, because Kevin Love showed in Minnesota he could be a go-to scorer. In Cleveland, he's had to figure out how to be effective as the third option. But if you're Ty Lue, you want to keep your superstars involved and engaged, Kev.
Aldridge dishes to James. Aldridge a screen. LeBron kicks to Aldridge. The feed to Thompson. Over onto Kumbo, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Pass to Harden. Drummond a screen. And here's Harden. He's got 7. Davis kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Thompson. They get it back. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Now LeBron. Jokic with his screen on Irving. The drive by LeBron. Thompson for the triple. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Irving kicks to Harden. Drummond with a screen on Jokic. Harden the pass to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
James kicks to Jokic. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Just an example of what sets LeBron apart from everyone else. The ability to set up his teammates for easy scores while being so dominant himself.
Drummond sets the screen for Harden. Down low. Good defense by Jokic.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
LeBron kicks to Jokic. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
Antetokounmpo, just incredibly talented, a long, lanky, athletic powerhouse of a player.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, you went from the basketball court right to the broadcasting booth. Having seen the game now from an analyst perspective, what might you go back and tell Doris the player?
Yeah, I'd probably tell myself to throw myself completely into the vibe of the team, to never, even if I were struggling as a basketball player, to turn inward. I would always say turn outward to your teammates and invest in what's going on with the group, and then that seems to make everything fall into place.
And mentally, too, I think you've got to prepare and focus like you would as a player when you are broadcasting.
No question about it.
Paul for three. Rebound, Boston. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Irving. And the rejection by LeBron.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
Paul outside. Back to James. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And then for Boston, Whiteside's checked in for Andre Drummond, and Lillard subbed in for Irving. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Jimmy Butler comes in for Chris Paul. And the Celtics also making a change. Bradley Beal's checked in for James Harden.
I don't think Kevin Love gets enough credit for his ability as a screener.
Whiteside, good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Thomas against Lillard. Outside Thomas. Over Lillard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Thomas got his first 2 points.
Well, difficult shot making is a specialty of Isaiah Thomas. The defense could not do much more than that.
Thomas against Lillard. Davis in the corner. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
All the officials are all over that one. And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving, sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
First free throw is good.
And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline.
Boston making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's the screen. It's a pick by Love. Outside Butler. He dishes it to DeRozan. Shoots over Beal. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
Dishes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. On the clock over Thomas, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Lillard's got his first 2 points of the night. Thomas dishes to James. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
LeBron just shrugs off any and all contact when he has a good look at the rim like that.
Beal, the pass to Griffin. Lillard with it. Whiteside sets the pick for Lillard. Here's Griffin. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Celtics lead by 14.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
You know what's remarkable to me is how durable and how consistently great LeBron has been. It almost appears to me, guys, he's superhuman. You expect at some point age will start to take its toll, but he's done an amazing job of using his body and keeping it right.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Brad Stevens for just a minute. Been a pretty even matchup this season with each team winning one game. So what's the key tonight as they try to take the advantage? He said in a word, defense. They can score with anybody, and we can score too, but we can't get into a shootout with these guys. We have to slow it down and make this a slugfest. We'll see if that strategy pays off tonight with a win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks very much, David. They recognize how difficult it is to face an offensive-minded team like this one.
They pose a lot of challenges for sure, mainly because teams have put so much effort into defending them.
Well, I think it's more mental effort than anything else, Greg. It takes great awareness to be effective defensively against them. You can't get lost, and you always have to be in the right position.
Back to Lillard, launches it. Here's Whiteside. And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity. So Thomas will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, Isaiah Thomas can handle the basketball with great efficiency. He might have the league's best hesitation move, and that allows him to get to the rim at will, guys.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Jordan's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Wiggins is checked in. That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas. And Doris, when Thomas gets into the lane, he's an amazing finisher for a guy his size.
It really boggles the mind, Kevin, how many tricks are in that bag. This guy can finish with hooks, with floaters, with either hand from different angles, English off the glass. I think his strength is really deceptive. He can take a hit, finish the play. This guy is truly remarkable.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they ramped up their intensity, forced good things to happen, and now they're right back in it.
Whiteside sets the pick for Griffin. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Thomas against Wiggins. Butler attacking, and slam dunk by Butler.
Isn't this what we've come to expect the great point guards to do? Thomas effective spotting his teammates when they're open.
And Lillard kicks to Wiggins. Back to Lillard to end the drought. Excellent D from Thomas.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
He kicks to Butler. Jordan the screen. Up off the screen, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, the speed and power of Butler, right? Hard to prevent him from scoring on the dribble drive.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And one of our game's most explosive dunkers, DeAndre Jordan, tells us what it feels like to be DeAndre Jordan.
And you jump 20 feet in the air, it's like you're flying for a quick second. And then I've learned that how good the dunk was on the reaction of my teammates.
And for a guy like DeAndre, and a guy of DeAndre's size, guys, it's hard to believe how fluid he is in the air.
He's got some body torque into those jams, and just all around, he seems to improve his game every year.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
Thomas is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jordan in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is Greg when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
The first one falls. As a former point guard at Providence, Doris, in college basketball, you had to initialize plenty of different plays, work within different styles and schemes. Is there a particular offensive scheme that you prefer beyond others?
You know, when I was a kid, believe it or not, though I'm an East Coast kid, during the Lakers and Celtics era, I was actually a Showtime fan. I love the fast pace, their ability to get in transition, the spectacular James Worthy being fed so perfectly by the incomparable Magic Johnson. I am much more a pace and space fan than I am a grinded out player. You know, I'm a Knicks fan by heart, and though I love the success they had in the 90s, I would say that the style of play today is much more appealing.
It is. It's so attractive to watch movement and fluid basketball and sets that run with precision. It's great to watch.
Poetry in motion.
Yes, well said. Picked by Griffin. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And the 3-ball is good. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
Listen, this guy's got the green light at any time, but Beal with the nice look to set up the open shot.
Millsap a screen. Pass to DeRozan. Over Beal. DeRozan's shot is off. Celtics leading by 4. Griffin kicks to Lillard. The dish to Beal. Right side a screen. Shot off the screen. The offensive rebound. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Jordan the screen. Outside Millsap. He feeds it to DeRozan. Shoots over Beal. And that one comes up a bit short. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Higgins outside. The Celtics keeping it alive. Fresh 24.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's DeRozan. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Now, make no mistake, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan will battle you in the post, and he'll get some easy opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see who helps them move forward in this one.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jokic has checked in for Jordan. Thompson comes in for Butler. And it's Paul in for Isaiah Thomas. Drummond a screen. DeRozan against Harden. Outside Porter. Horford with a screen on Millsap. Pulls it from the elbow. Porter, no luck.
Boy, terrific defense to impact the shot, not giving him any space at all.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Paul kicks to DeRozan. Now the pass to Thompson. Over Porter. That one a little long. Boston leading by 6. Kicks it to Irving. Drummond the screen. Back to Porter. From the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
There's the pick. Outside DeRozan. At the top of the key, Thompson feeds it to Paul. Over Irving. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Well, you look at the Cavs offense, right? It's all about drive and kick. They put the ball into the hands of LeBron and space the floor with that shooting. It's a sort of pick your poison situation.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Millsap a screen. At the elbow, Jokic. Three-pointer. Paul can't get that one to fall. And the Cavs last season first in the league in catch-and-shoot three-pointers made.
Right, #1, Kevin, in corner threes, and that was by a big margin. They put the ball in the hands of their stars and then position shooters around those two.
Jokic a screen. They need this. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Paul.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Drummond a screen. Here's Harden. And no good that time. Nice D from DeRozan. Here's Jokic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Jokic has got 5 points so far. Drummond with a screen on DeRozan. Down low. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For the Cavaliers, Aldridge comes in for Paul Millsap. And James subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the Celtics, Anthony Davis comes in for Al Horford. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Jokic a screen. Here's Paul. Outside Aldridge. Here's James. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Celtics leading by 10. Now here is Irving. The 3 from Harden. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. And at last they get one to fall.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
The screen from Thompson. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Boston's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And the basket by Harden.
Yeah, that's what you want from Irving. He's a point guard who is always looking to distribute the rock.
Jokic with a screen on Harden. Paul kicks to Aldridge. James in the post. He's covered by Irving. And it goes down 2 points. 10 points for LeBron.
Boy, when James is operating on the block like there, it's a thing of beauty. How far has his interior game come since he entered the league?
Drummond sets the screen for Irving. The putback. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Irving's got 5 now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Harden has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The screen from Thompson. The feed to Paul. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Kyrie Irving. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Paul passes to Jokic. He dishes it to LeBron. Will it go? And Paul with the basket on the assist by LeBron. 5 points in the game.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Pass to Davis. Davis with a screen on Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Kyrie Irving, a good playmaker. But he looks to score first, wouldn't you say, Doris?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can see with his tremendous skill level, playmaking is an area where he can be even more dynamic.
That's good from Irving.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Love's check in for Nikola Jokic. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Doris, with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone, does that make it easier to hide bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. Antetokounmpo, a 3-ball. No good on that one. Great D that time from James.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The screen from Thompson. They set the screen. Paul kicks to Thompson. It's up a 3. And Boston with the rebound.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
1:46 left to play in the first half. LeBron against Irving. He gets that one. And 12 points for LeBron.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
James kicks to Paul. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Harden for 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Paul left side. 46 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Pau Gasol's checked in for Aldridge. Butler comes in for Chris Paul. And Thomas subbed in for Klay Thompson. And then for Boston, Whiteside's checked in for Andre Drummond. Beal comes in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Irving. Shot clock at 5. There's Beal with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Lillard against Thomas. At the elbow, it's James. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, defensively, listen, you want to keep Butler out of the paint, but you also have to close out hard enough on him to respect the jumper.
So as we conclude the first half, so far...
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
I'll tell you what, James Harden has reached a new level offensively. It's the threat of the score, the threat of the pass, and the ability to completely control the pace of the game. He's also developed as a leader, the kind that younger guys can learn from and look up to.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with ease.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Harden. Anthony Davis is out there with Andre Drummond. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Irving at the point guard.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
And if there's one weakness for the Celtics, it's rebounding. Last season, Doris, one of the 5 worst teams by rebound rate.
Right. They're not worried about their offensive rebound rate, Kev. They want to get back in transition. But to me, it's the second chance points for their opponents where they need to be better.
And that one's good, Jokic.
I'll tell you, when he gets in that deep, there simply has to be some help defensively. The size mismatch is just too great there.
Drummond, a screen to the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Aldridge. 3-on-3 from about 16, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, Klay Thompson is as effective on the defensive end as he is on the offensive end. Really good reach there to knock that thing away.
Drummond with a screen on James. Irving dishes to Drummond. Jokic with the steal. Thompson against Antetokounmpo. And Thompson kicks to James. Now, here's Jokic. He's covered closely. And the wide open shot from Paul. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Drummond a screen. Irving kicks to Harden. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
When you look at the Cavs bench, you certainly see a lot of veterans over there. LeBron wants teammates he can trust in the heat of the playoffs.
One shot, gentlemen.
And LeBron trying to make the most of his championship window, Doris. But does the age of the Cavalier role players shorten that window, do you think?
Well, I think it's a great question. And you could look at a team like the San Antonio Spurs, and they put among their reserves young developing players, and that helps to extend their run. With the Cavs, it seems to be more of a now or never approach.
And Doris, we've seen the offensive game of LeBron James evolve over the years, adding a post game, improving his three-pointer.
Well, I think, Kevin, like all the greats, the work habits and willingness to add dimensions to his game have always been there. We understand passing and playmaking have been the constants of his career, but now he understands he's got to vary the way his points and his productivity come.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, obviously a notable improvement for the Boston Celtics last season on the offensive end. Their shooting percentages pretty much up across the board.
Both shots good from the stripe. And when you look at the offensive improvement for the Celtics, Doris, last season, what do you attribute that to?
Well, I think a number of things went into that, Kev, but the acquisition of Al Horford was crucial. This guy finished second on the team in assists, and he is also an excellent shooter. So he was able to affect winning with both his passing and his scoring ability.
And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be Drummond shooting. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And watching Andre Drummond play, he's really just an old school type center. I mean, he eats up space in the middle and finishes plays in close. Not a skilled guy who can pull a defender away from the basket.
Count the basket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And with Drummond, he does play like towering centers of decades past.
Yeah, I mean, he isn't great at moving the ball around or hitting shots from range, but his size and athleticism are elite and one of the best rebounders in our game.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And LeBron James putting a lot of pressure on the Cavs to surround him with the talent to compete. Doris, yet right at the draft and start of free agency. The team going in a new direction in the front office.
Right, you're talking about a case of bad timing. Stars like Paul George and Jimmy Butler changing teams. You have to question the thinking to allow that front office turmoil at such a critical juncture.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, the three-pointer, right? A much more significant piece of the Celtics offense. They went from middle of the pack to top 3 in makes from deep last year.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And for the Celtics last season, their three-point attempts up by almost a third. At the same time, improved their percentage.
Well, this is an organization that reflects the way the league is going. They are especially dead from the corners with those threes, and that really elevated their offense.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Paul kicks to LeBron. Back to Paul. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here's Davis, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LeBron James.
Shooting for Boston, Anthony Davis. At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. The Cavaliers trail by 20. James kicks to Jokic. Good D by Drummond. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Harden. And that's now 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Harden against Paul. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Aldridge with a screen on Harden. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Paul, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Cleveland. And then for Boston. Horford comes in for Drummond. And Blake Griffin subbed in for Anthony Davis. There's a screen. Paul outside. DeRozan against Irving. And DeRozan kicks to LeBron. Over Griffin. And that one's good by LeBron. LeBron's got 20.
LeBron rolling, he's grooving, he feels good, ready to take over this game.
Picked by Griffin. Right wing, fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harden against Paul. Jokic a screen. basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, as aggressive as he's been, hitting all these shots, they're still behind.
The Cavaliers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Jordan, he's checked in for Cleveland. Millsap comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Porter's checked in for Boston.
One shot, mind the lanes.
LeBron James is consistent enough at the line where he'll make you pay most times if you're going to send him there.
Outside, Porter. On the wing, Irving. Covered by LeBron. Irving kicks to Horford. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, I think the best part of his tremendous three-point ability as a big man is just how much it stretches the defense.
Dishes it to Jordan. James against Irving. James outside. Pops it up for Jordan. And stolen by Horford. Here's Irving. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Irving's got 11.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Millsap a screen. Here's DeRozan. Al Horford with the rebound.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Outside, Griffin takes the three. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Boy, all sorts of space around him. If he can't hit those, the defense not going to worry too much about him.
Paul for three. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. And a wide open look for Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
There's the pick. Jordan the pass to DeRozan. Over Porter. And it's off the back rim. No good. Boston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Irving kicks to Horford. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 5 points in the game.
Well, solid body control from Al Horford. This is a big guy who's great at cashing in down low.
Harden against Paul. Irving with the steal. Fires from deep. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. Has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent.
Harden kicks to Horford and finished off by Horford.
Well, this is why you love Al Horford, right? He's a willing screener who is effective with the skill.
Jordan the screen, and they call an illegal screen here.
And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Chris Paul. And the Celtics also making a change. Lillard's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Thomas. And it's sent back by Lillard. Plenty of space. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Lillard's got 7 points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Lillard, a picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. He's got 9.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
James sets the screen for Thomas. Cleveland moving the ball around. Jordan with a screen on Porter. James dishes to Millsap. Clock at 4. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Millsap's got his first points of the night. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Horford sets a screen for Harden. And the layup falls.
Now, I think they'll keep going to him more and more as they look to hang on to their lead. Why not with the way this guy is shooting it?
Jordan the screen. Millsap a screen on Porter. The drive by LeBron. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. James against Porter. Thomas a screen. Outside Millsap. Rebound Boston. Harden's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Over in the corner, Lillard. Over Thomas. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 11 points for Damian Lillard. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lillard against Thomas. Passes it to Jordan. It's good. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's as high percentage as it gets for Jordan. He has shot over 65% for his entire career.
James kicks to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Baseline jumper. Lillard misses. Well, the Cavaliers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And DeRozan kicks to James. Pass to Thomas. The dish to James. Left side, DeRozan. Outside Thomas. From the wing. The rebound by Harden. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Lillard, right side. Back to Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And here is Butler. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Jimmy Butler is out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Millsap in at the 3 slot. 5 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes. Thomas got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Boston.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Wiggins kicks to Lillard.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just one in the first.
Butler with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. There's the pass to Millsap. There's the pick. Thomas. It's a wide open look. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. 10 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Well, you have to stay attached to Isaiah Thomas because in catch-and-shoot situations, this guy is ready to fire.
Whiteside sets the pick for Porter. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Thomas against Lillard. Millsap a screen. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Misses the three. And it's the Celtics ball. Here's Wiggins. Plenty of space. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Butler kicks to Gasol. Gasol a screen. Lillard against Thomas. And stolen by Lillard. They get a hand on it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here is Porter. He kicks to Horford. Picked by Horford. On the wing, Wiggins. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Horford. Sinks the triple. Horford's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, we know this. Al Horford's release is extremely quick. He can get that shot off in no time.
Thomas kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
But both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Here's Whiteside. Misses off the right iron. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Thomas passes to Love. Puts it up from 15. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Lillard kicks to Horford. On the wing, Porter. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, shooters are necessary to win in this league, and Porter can provide that kind of floor spacing.
Butler dishes to Thomas. Love with the screen on Lillard. Back to Butler. Outside Thomas. Porter with a block.
Well, with that 7'1" wingspan for Otto Porter, he can provide some shot blocking.
Whiteside a screen on Thomas. Lillard the pass to Whiteside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Love.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Lillard.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Good looking screen by Gasol. Here's Thomas. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
How about Isaiah Thomas with that high arching floater? Nice.
Irving against Thomas. Here's Whiteside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 11 points for Hassan Whiteside.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside for Thomas. From 12 feet out. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Irving. Butler against Wiggins. Makes it off the glass.
A good score inside for a three-man. I mean, Wiggins can beat you with his back to the basket or facing up.
Thomas kicks to Gasol. Right side, Butler. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
One shot, mind the lanes.
The free throw drops for Butler.
Well, listen, Kev, we know this. Getting to the line has become such a big part of Jimmy Butler's game. I can't help but admire how he has put together a complete package of an NBA game. It's really a thing of beauty.
And Thomas, here we go. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Whiteside, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Shooting for Boston, Hassan Whiteside at the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Outside Millsap. Outside Butler. Gasol a screen. Butler dishes to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gasol. Who's back up. Rebound Boston. Whiteside's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Irving kicks to Porter. Back to Irving. And the shot goes down.
You have to find a way to contest Kyrie at the rim. I know it's hard because he finishes with either hand, but you've got to check him.
Thomas passes to Love. Outside Gasol. Kicks to Millsap to the left side wing. Here's Thomas. Sweet little floater. Thomas got 9 points here in the second half.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Right side a screen. He doesn't hit that one. Gasol with the defensive effort. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Thomas against Irving. Thomas kicks to Love. Gasol a screen. They set the pick. Here's Millsap. That's in there. Love with the assist. 6 points for Paul Millsap.
Yeah, guys, not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
Pick by Horford. Irving for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, after an up and down first half, he's finally gotten a flow. These are the right shots for him.
Butler dishes to Gasol. The three from Thomas. And Boston with the rebound. Right side, Porter. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Don't let the slender frame fool you. Porter with the strength to finish through contact.
Doris Otto Porter is a very consistent shooter. He's put in a lot of work since entering the NBA to get his shot where it is now.
You know what I love, Kev? He reviews film, and he thinks about his mechanics all the time. And it's one of the ways you build a more reliable three-point shot. You can't question his work ethic.
One shot,
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Cleveland.
Guys, there's no doubt last year was a breakout year for Otto Porter. I mean, he set career highs almost across the board. Points, rebounds, and so on. This guy went from being a role player to a major part of the offense.
Boston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Feeds it to Griffin. Wiggins kicks to Griffin. No good from outside. And for Porter and Doris, you've always said that he always had the tools.
No doubt. I mean, with Porter's size and ability to shoot the basketball, I think he's going to be a player who has a long career. Is it a complimentary role? Probably. But because he can catch and shoot, there's always value.
Picked by Horford. Wiggins passes to Irving. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight. Thomas floats one up, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
I tell you have to respect Isaiah Thomas's physicality. He may have a small frame, but a big-time heart and big-time energy.
And anytime he takes the court, you can bet Isaiah Thomas is #1 with a bullet atop the other team's scout report.
And he knows it too, Kev. Facing all of these double teams, this guy's worked so hard to become even more dynamic as a scorer and passer. He can finish with either hand. He can hit threes on the move. This guy is relentless looking to improve.
First one falls for him.
Don't you love how Isaiah Thomas now surveys the floor? This guy has been superb at the point, and he's embraced the challenge of becoming a leader.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Irving kicks to Horford. Outside Porter. There's the triple. The shot misses, and Cleveland will come the other way. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Jordan dishes to Gasol. Jordan the pass to Butler. From 13. No good on that one. Nice D from Porter. Boston's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Wiggins kicks to Irving. Back to Wiggins. Inside. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Jordan kicks to Thomas. Pops it up for Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Wiggins with it. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Paul's checked in. There's the feed to Gasol. Jordan the screen. Gasol dishes to Millsap. Buried from 15 feet out. Millsap's got 4 points in the quarter.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Well, guys, this guy has been a handful all night long. His scoring really propelled them, and no matter what the matchup was or what the scheme they tried to use, they could not keep this guy in check.
On the clock. Here's Griffin. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Millsap sets the pick for Paul. He dishes it to Millsap. Over Irving. And again, Paul Millsap. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Wiggins against Butler. Wiggins passes to Irving. Griffin a screen on Paul. Picked by Horford. Now here is Irving. Defended by Paul. And the dunk by Horford.
And on the road, silencing the crowd. What a dominant performance.
Well, they took control of this game from the outset, a commanding all-around performance and an important road win.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
Feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates that did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.